Hey, what's up everyone, and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, welcome. Thanks for watching, and if you're not yet subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe and hit the bell notification so that way the next time I upload a video, you won't miss it. So, for today's video, I am going to be ranking all of my Jeffree Star Cosmetics eyeshadow palettes. So, I only have 11 of them. I believe I'm just missing 3 of them, which is the Alien palette, the Controversy palette, and the Orgy palette. So I feel like I have enough of an opinion to be able to let you know which one is my favorite, which one's my least favorite, and everything in between. So let's just get started. Where I'm going to tell you that the mini Orgy palette, which I do have, obviously, is my least favorite. I think it's just my least favorite because it is all shimmers, and I thought I was gonna like it a little bit more, you know, like I thought I would incorporate it into some more of my looks, but I really haven't since I got it, and I got it when it first came out. So like some of these shades are like really crappy, like I'll be honest, like this one barely shows up. Like there's a couple of them that are really good, but then there's like some that are really crappy. But yeah, I barely use it. It is a nude neutral palette, so like I feel like you would have to get the actual big Orgy palette and actually make sure that they're like a 1-2 palette, you know, if you're into nudes and neutral shades. But again, you guys, as most of you know, that I am not a neutral palette person, but I do like the shades, and I feel like some of these are like highlighter shades. I did a video, I believe, when I did this showed this palette, that there's some similar colors to I believe the 24 karat highlighter palette of his. So this is my least favorite eyeshadow palette of his, just simply because it's an all shimmer nudes. And some of the shades are like duds, literal duds. So that is number 11. Number 10 is the Beauty Killer. Just simply because that it is my newest palette and I have not used it all that often. But I do love some of the shades. Like obviously this pink and the blue, like, you know, with me being, I love bright shades. That pink is gorgeous. The blue is gorgeous. The purple and the green I like too. They're shimmery type shades. And I haven't really done too much with this palette. It is nice though. Nothing wrong with the formula. But again, I haven't used it enough to like really love it, you know. I think if I used it more and put it in, you know, if I put it in a place where I'm gonna use it, you know, I think I'd use it more, and I think I might love it more, and my opinion might change. But for right now, it is at number 10. Number 9 is the Thirsty palette. Again, it's one of my newer palettes. I think it's newer than my Beauty Killer, but I do love the shades. These bottom row shades and some of these. The shimmers are actually really, really good. So, like, I think some people were not so fond of this one. I think, I don't know, maybe he reformulated it when he brought it back out, I think around Thanksgiving. But I like this, nothing wrong with it, just there's others that I enjoy more. And I do love these shades. I think I'm going to pull this out more to use some of these shades since it's now springtime, and I think I can get some good use out of this palette. So this is number 9. Number 8 is the cremated palette, which is the one that his first palette that he came out with his face on. Now, I'm not, like, it's nice, it's cute, it's very artistic, but I'm not big on brands putting their face on the palettes. Like, I get it. I know whose palette it is, who it came from. And it's your browns and your white tans and blacks. This is your another neutrally shade, but I like this palette because it has some real nice shimmers, some, you know, some light shiny shimmers. You can smoke out any shade, you know, any color you want. You could do like a green smoky eye. You could do a red smoky eye with this. I feel like this is a good palette to use if you want to smoke out any color. But again, this is my number 8 palette. Just simply because it's not my everyday palette. You know, I can't use this every single day. My number 7, some of you may be a little surprised. Some of you might agree, disagree. Again, this is my ranking, my opinions. Now, I do love this palette, and I use it a good amount. I feel like it's good and used. Like, this is the Blub palette. This is my number 7, and we all know what it looks like. I think there's some shades that I wanted to love more than I do. Like this blue, I love that shade blue. This blue, the Ocean Ice shade, but it's messy, and I just was hoping that shade would not be so messy. Like, I love the lighter blues and that green blue shade right here, minty. But, and again, I can't wear blues every single day. So, and I love the packaging, of course. So, again, this is my number 7 palette from Jeffree Star. My number 6, again, please don't come at me again. I am actually wearing it today. It is the Blood Sugar palette. Blood Sugar is my number 6 palette. I actually adore this palette. I really like it because there's a good amount of reds in it. There's a good amount of neutral colors in it. And then you got a pop of pink and purple that you could, you know, blend into some of the reds. So this is a very good everyday palette in a way. But in a way, you kind of can't use it every day. So that's why it's not my favorite, but I do love it. Like, I love all of his palettes, okay? Straight up. Minus that, I think that first one that I showed you. That one just isn't for me. Again, number 6, Blood Sugar. Number 5, coming in at number 5, is the mini Jawbreaker palette. Now, when I first got this, I loved it. I used it a lot. Like, it was everything. Like, the formula is great. So it looks like this. I just think that, like, he could have changed this Hot Fudge to a different color, more of a, I don't know, a different orange shade maybe. That would have been nice, because And a jawbreaker, have you ever seen a brown colored jawbreaker or brown on a jawbreaker? No, I haven't. But again, it is gorgeous and I love it. And this is number 5. Number 4 is the Jeffree Star Bloodlust palette. I love the packaging. But at the same time, I hate it. Like, I hate that it's just this 6-sided thing, you know, like, I love it. It's beautiful, but because it's in the blood line of his palette, I feel like it should have been the same shape and the same as his other blood palettes, you know. But we all know what it looks, and it's difficult to handle. It looks like this. I love purples. Purples, I love them. I could probably wear purples every day. Maybe not. But, and I kind of wish there were more purples in this, and maybe not that red. Like, that red could have gone in the blood sugar palette. Or, yeah, blood sugar palette. Or something like that. But, and this we could have did without that. But at the end of the day, I still love this palette. And it is my number 4 palette. So, yeah. Number 4, Bloodlust. My number 3 is my the Conspiracy palette. Yes, this is my number 3 palette. Like, I get a lot of people did not like it. Because, again, it's their opinions. Some people said that the formulas, wasn't as blendable or pigmented as his other palettes. But I feel like it's just as blendable. They're just as pigmented. I feel like some of the shades were like a little more disappointing. Like the food videos, this bright color here. Like, it's not as bright as it is in the pan, but you can build it up, and I feel like it's still super nice, and it still has some neutrals. You got some neutrals, you got some bright colors, and I've done some really awesome looks with this palette. And there's a couple things, like I feel like there's a couple of these these darker shimmers here, this one here and here. I feel like we did not need both of them. They're very similar. And I love this shade, the orange one, the cheese dust one. That's a beautiful shade. Blends super nice with that flaming hot. Those two blend beautifully together. And then you got these two pinks. They blend really nice. This one's really nice. Let me know if you want to see me do a couple looks with this. I can do a 2 looks 1 palette with this. Yeah, so just let me know, or actually any of them, any of the palettes. I think I have a couple. I think I have a look with the next one and a couple other palettes. I think the purple one. I have videos up on those, but any of the other ones, let me know if you're interested in doing an eye look. And this is the Conspiracy at number 3. At number 2, as you guys probably got a little sneak peek at for just a second ago, Blood Money. Blood Money is one of my, I had a hard time choosing between this and the last one. And if you've been paying attention and you're writing it down and noticing, you probably know what my favorite one is. But in the meantime, Blood Money is my number 2 palette. I love the packaging. Love, 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 love it. I love the colors, of course. I love the greens. I love that shade, that shade, that shade. Like, I love these shades. I love greens. Green is my favorite color. So, if you know that green is my favorite color, you would know that I would probably pick this as one of the top palettes. There was a little hair on my palette. And I'm digging my nail into this shade right now. But this, you gotta love. If green is your favorite color, you're going to find a way to put green into your makeup routine at least weekly, a couple times a week, right? So, with that, I do. I love greens. I have other green palettes too, but number 2, Blood Money. Blood Money! So, and my number 1 Jeffree Star Cosmetics eyeshadow palette is the Jawbreaker. Jawbreaker is my favorite palette from him. I feel like simply because of it's got every shade that you could almost possibly need. I can't say every shade because there is not every single shade, but you have your blues and greens and reds and pinks and purples and oranges and your shimmers and your dark blues and your light blues and yellows, and you have a highlighting shade you could use, your light blues, and you got brown. The only shade that you don't really have in here is like a black. I mean, you don't have every single tone of every single color, but this is what we call a palette that you could use every day. If you're that type of person that matches with your outfit, which I am. I love to, if I'm wearing a red shirt or something red in my clothing, I will find a way to use a red tone in my eyeshadow look. So you got like this raspberry, and you got, and what is a red shimmer? You got licorice. So you can use those 3 as your reds, and that'd be that. The only thing I don't like to do for reds, I am wearing red eyeshadow, which I am wearing the Blood Money palette, or Blood Sugar palette on my eyes today. But I will not do like a red on my lower lash line. I would look sick if I did that. So I don't do that. That's the only thing I feel like with reds, like the red toned palette. But yes, and also since it is spring coming up, and Jeffree Star announced that he's doing a spring mystery box. I will be purchasing one. I'm going to try and get probably the biggest one, not the $300 one, the $160 one, and that is if I can get it. If not, I'm gonna get the $100 one. So yeah. Now I will probably have duplicates of what I already have. As you see, I have pretty much all of Jeffree Star Cosmetics eyeshadows. So if I get one, I will do a giveaway for you guys. So if you are interested in the giveaway, because there's going to be, I think, 13 products in the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Spring Mystery Box. The Supreme is the large one, which is what I'm going to try to get. I will definitely do a giveaway, but all you have to do is just like and comment and share and subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe is the important thing. Right now. Just subscribe and you'll be golden. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Don't let me know what your favorite Jeffree Star Cosmetics eyeshadow palette is. Definitely down below. And share this video to your friends and family if you're interested in the giveaway coming up. So again, hope to see you in the next video.